for my career in NBA 2K23, and you know, you have some acting experience. NBA 2K23, you know, with Uncut Gems. So.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home turf. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter." Brian?
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for Indiana, Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Leonard outside. Morris for 3. Rebounded by Hield. Halliburton outside. Back to Hield. Pass to Smith. Here's Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
And he sinks the second. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. There's the triple. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson with it. Guarded by Smith. Back to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Hield against Leonard. Count that one.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Here's Nembhard. George defending. Driving inside. Back to Halliburton. Over Jackson. Paul George pulls down the board. Jackson down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. From behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
First one falls. It's New Year's Eve, celebrating with a little NBA basketball. Grant, as a player, did you ever have New Year's resolutions?
You know, that's a tough one, B.A. I don't think so. Probably maybe turn the ball over less, or I guess that's what my coaches would have said. But really, New Year's Eve games are fun to play at, especially at home.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Down low. Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
George outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Leonard. The three is up. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Now here's Halliburton. Smith outside. Over Morris. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And the basket by Leonard.
I just love the ball movement.
And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Healed against Leonard. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with it. Halliburton right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Nembhard. George defending. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Clippers in the lead.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's George. His last outing, he had 24 points. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And he drops the first. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions. But the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Now here's Powell. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
The teardrop. And it's Mathurin missing. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And stolen by McConnell. Turner with it. Guarded by Covington. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Duarte. Turner with it. Clock at 6. Here's Mathurin. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George passes to Powell. Now Wall. Back to Powell. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's McConnell. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Duarte. Powell covers. Clock at 4. Here's McConnell. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Wall. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Powell. Fires from 14. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Indiana trailing here. Mathurin and Hield out on the perimeter. Jackson out there with Smith. And it's Halliburton in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Fader on the way. Count that bucket.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Jackson against Halliburton. Jackson left side. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Leonard against Hield. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots. Leonard can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Mathurin. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Smith. Here's Mathurin. Over Jackson. And it's Mathurin missing. Here are the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
The Pacers were involved in one of the biggest trades of last season, Clark, sending Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton.
Tell you what, it gives Indiana one of the most exciting young players in the NBA, BA. And I think the sky's the limit for this kid, Tyrese Halliburton. He's got all the skill set that you want in the point guard position. And in addition to that, he's a galvanizer. He's a connector. He's a leader. And that could serve the small market Pacers extremely well.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for man. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Now here's Leonard. 26 points for him last game against Boston. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kennard, he's checked in for Zubats.
Luke Kennard.
The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Jackson outside. Hield passes to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
George outside. Pass to Kennard. Shot to end the cold streak. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
That one goes. Count it.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
George outside, over Hield. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Drains the triple. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They were frigid in the first quarter, but they got through it. They're settling in now and starting to find good shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Like that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Duarte comes in for Hield. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. Ball with it. Back to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Covington finds Kennard. Shoots over McConnell. Kennard can't get it to go.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got. And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell's checked in. George hits them both.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Here's Duarte. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McConnell against Wall. And it's Turner that time on the assist from McConnell.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
George outside. Pass to Covington. The kick out to Wall. Shoots over McConnell. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
To the middle. Smith. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Jalen Smith. One shot.
One shot.
The Clippers trail. Powell outside. George outside. Ball for three. And the Clippers miss again.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
Here's Duarte. Powell covers. Covington against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Clippers ball. Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Powell with it. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. With 2 seconds left. And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Youth Dance Team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Indiana had some issues in the first quarter. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor and falling. And that's all we have for now.
Fans, your Pacers.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Indiana leading. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Hield passes to Smith. Halliburton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Halliburton misses. The Clippers shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And George with the basket on the assist by Jackson. George has got 8 points.
Well, I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Jackson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Leonard. And rejected. Here's Nembhard. George defending. Pass to Hield. Up and in on the layup. He's got 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
The shot misses.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And it's Jackson on the take. And the dunk by Jackson.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. And here's Smith, guarded by Morris. Back to Hield. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got 6 points.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Hield.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Morris. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside heel. Back to Halliburton. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Jackson outside. Pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. A rebound by Jackson.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Leonard, good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Hill from outside. They get it back.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
George for 3. Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds Kennard. Second chance shot. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Indiana lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Pass to Nembhard. And here's Halliburton.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Jackson. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Leonard passes to Jackson. George for 3. Hits the trifecta. George has got 11 points.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Indiana calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. McConnell left side. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Neesmith's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. A little mid-range shot is up. It's rebounded by Indiana. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Here's Duarte. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 to shoot. Here's McConnell. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Powell outside. The Clippers rebound. Covington finds Batum. And that one's good. And now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Duarte. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Neesmith. Up top, Turner. Powell pulls it in. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead. They lead by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? They're going to try to help and tag. You got to make the right play, finish.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Halliburton and Mathurin man the backcourt together. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Hill in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. From the line, and the jumper falls for him.
And I like whenever Hill attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Wall for three. Buries it from three. Wall's got himself on the board with a three there.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Matherin. Pass to Turner. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Zubac.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Outside heel. Now here's Smith. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now. Healed against Leonard. George passes to Zubac. Now Wall. Shoots over Halliburton. Again, the Clippers score.
When it comes to the jump shot and jump shooting, I think this is Wall's most natural range, right in this area.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Matherin. Smith outside. Over Morris. Here's Turner, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
George passes to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Releases. And they'll get another chance. Matherin with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard up top. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Leonard's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Pass to Matherin. And here's Turner. Now Halliburton. Wall covering. Here's Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. George with the block.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 7. Timeout called. The Pacers.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Reggie Jackson.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Leonard for 3. That one is off. So Indiana will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Nembhard. The Pacers again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's George. He takes it in, uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Leonard against Hield. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Tossing around that 250 lbs. Turner going right through the contact.
Leonard outside. Zubac passes to George. Inside. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Turner. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. They'll make him pay.
2 shots.
And so Turner nails them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. It's George on the drive. The rebound by Turner. All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops or to soon be out of reach.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Shots.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So he gets them both.
A steady hand at the line in a tough situation narrows it to a one-possession game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
We want to give you shirts, fans, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it. All right, fans, once again, give it up for your Pacemates dance team.
.27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Healed with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. And it's Healed, missing. And so they foul intentionally.
Andrew Nembhard, second personal foul. First team foul.
.15 seconds left in the final quarter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Back to Halliburton. The 3-ball. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jalen Smith, first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for LA.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And here's Halliburton. So the Clippers win it. This was a hard fought. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaFleur.
So we talked about your acting experience in Uncut Gems. Now, we got to talk about Adam Sandler because he plays some pickup ball. How many points do you think he'd score on you today?
On Adam or me?
Yeah.
None.
None?
I am a retired.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Lamar Stevens. forward, 6'8", number 9, Patrick Williams. A 6'5" guard, number 6, Alex Caruso. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'6", number 8, Zach LaVine. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 11, DeMar DeRozan. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Billy Donovan. Once again, your Chicago Bulls.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. We'll watch the Chicago, and we are just about ready to get this one.
Thanks very much.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Stevens in at the small forward. And for Chicago, LaVine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Caruso in at the 1. And Greg, it must add a little extra motivation for both these teams to end the year on this New Year's Eve on a winning note.
It does. I mean, but the atmosphere is special on New Year's Eve no matter what. The fans are excited. There are a lot of families in the crowd, and everyone's having fun. And the players can pick up on that energy.
Outside DeRozan. That shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's DeRozan. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Allen. And here's Cleveland, defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Here's Vucevic, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
and for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw. And, Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency. Solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
LaVine against Mitchell. Over LaVine. Offensive rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Caruso against Garland. Caruso kicks to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Chicago. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Jared Allen, 2 shots.
And Allen drops them both.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Levine finds Vucevic. DeRozan with it. Tries it from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's not as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Stephens can't get it to go. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
To the middle. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. Bulls trail by 7. Outside DeRozan. This is it to Caruso. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Williams. Mobley with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Shots good by Mitchell.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. So it's Chicago now, trailing by 10. Dragic finds Green. Garland against Dragic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Good.
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Love inside, defended by Drummond.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Shots good by Green.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Up top, Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Okoro. That shot is off. Bradley with some nice D. Here's Dosunmu. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the defense scattered all over. Good place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. And the pass to Love. Clock at 6. Pass it to Okoro. From deep. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Dragic. Pass to Dosunmu. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Fans, make some noise for yours.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Right, Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Stevens is checked in. Now, here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from Cleveland. And the second free throw, good. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
It's good. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop, but total focus on his shot helped out.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The pass to LeVert. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Back to White. LeVert against Levine. Launches a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Stevens. Lopez against Vucevic. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing
for the Cavaliers.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vuce in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
The Bulls making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Outside DeRozan. Caruso finds Vucevic. Over Allen. Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead down to just 4 points with the buckets from Vucevic.
Amongst the centers in this league, Vuce is perhaps the best jump shooter. So comfortable letting it fly.
Stevens, the pass through Allen. Lopez. He's guarded by Williams. And Levine comes to help. Here's Stephens, defended by Caruso. Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the wing right side. Levine looking around. He's looking for Caruso and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
For your Chicago Lovables.
Here's Garland. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's a Okoro. Kicks it out to Garland. Offline with his three. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Javonte Green at the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Dragic. On the wing, Green. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one is good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Down low, here's Love. That one's off, still out of sync. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Bulls. Outside Dragic. Pass to Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Garland kicks to Osman. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. A wide open look here for Garland. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now here's Dosunmu with the drive. Feeds to Drummond. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Bulls.
And that one misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the 23. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit. And it's just about time now for the third.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And Chicago has possession. The lead is 2. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Stevens got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Now the pass to Stevens. Back to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers trailing. The drive by Mitchell. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
Pass to Caruso. Shoots. Here's Williams. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot by Williams, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
The slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Pass to Levine. No good on the 3.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Mobley against Caruso. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Garland. And it's DeRozan missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Bulls trailed by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Garland the pass to Stevens. Garland against Caruso. Garland kicks to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Some changes for Chicago. Kobe White, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso. Poke loose. White the pass to Dosunmu. And here's Vucevic. Lopez covering. Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Vucevic.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Mobley kicks to LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
A tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dragic in for Kobe White. Left side, Bradley. Back to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Over Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the basket is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Okoro kicks to LeVert. That shot off the mark, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
LeVert against Bradley. Dragic with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Love in the post, guarded by Bradley. Second chance shot. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Back to Dragic. He dishes it to Drummond. The shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Cavaliers leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Mitchell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For the tie. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got it all tied up now for Chicago. And here is Mitchell. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Let me hear you. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Zach LaVine is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Caruso, the pass to Williams. For 3, LaVine. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And Zoe Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago trailing here. DeRozan surveying the D. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Mitchell passes to Garland. To the inside. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Assist from
Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
DeRozan with it. And there's the pass to Caruso. Back to DeRozan. It counts, and the foul. That one on Mobley.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Back to Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. DeRozan against Mobley. And it's off the back rim, no good. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Caruso kicks to Vucevic. On the wing, LaVine, covered by Mitchell. Right side, LaVine, 6 to shoot. To take the lead.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Bucket is good. Mobley's got his first 2 points. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. Passes it to Vucevic. Caruso with the ball. Back to Vucevic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Pass to Stephens. Garland against Caruso. Garland kicks to Lopez. A shot off that time. Great D that time for Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother them all.
Timeout called Cleveland. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Well, he's been destroying them inside. A little timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Okay, David, thanks. Osumu, he's checked in for Alex Caruso.
For your goal, Ayon Osumu.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout call, the Bulls.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside, Levine. Pass to Williams. Outside, DeRozan. Levine finds DeRozan. And again, Chicago. No good. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Now DeRozan. The Bulls with another miss. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Garland looking it over. Rebound by Williams. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to DeRozan. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound. Levine, that's good.
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Here's Garland. Love at the elbow. Three-pointer. They get it back. Mobley.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. That one doesn't drop. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And here's Garland for three. It's money from deep.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're ahead by one. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2.
At the charity stripe, Garland is very efficient. He could really help his team here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's DeRozan. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Intentions are high here, but LeVert looks relaxed, prepared for the moment. And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Drafted 5th overall in 2019, Garland just continues to grow his game. It is impressive to watch him get better and more confident every year.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging